Dear friends, welcome back. In this video, I'd like to take a different way to make pivoting. And the machine would be Neuromancer. In that video, I utilized the SoCat to make pivoting. However, Metasploit will be used in this video to get the same destination. As you know, we can take different routes to the same destination, okay? And in this video, I will not do the machine, do this Neuromancer completely. If you want to the entire video, you can check it out with another video. The link will be put into the description section below. So without further ado, let's just get started. We can head over to Linux VM. We have already got full control of the first machine, Streetlight. So we can make this machine as a pivoting point. And next, what we are going to do next, we need to upload the map utility to this machine, because the map can scan the network, okay? And if you check out the two interfaces of the first machine, all two interfaces stay in the same network, okay? However, we need to discover the IP address of the second machine, Neuromancer. And if you have a problem to get the maps utility, I mean the binary, you can let me know in the comment below. So now we can launch the map with SN option to scan. Okay, press enter. All right, so now as you can see, we found the IP address of the second machine. We can, we can keep this information into our minds to proceed, okay? So how to the next? Next, in that video, in the first video, I took the SoCat to set up port forwarding or make pivoting. Here again, I will use Metasploit. Metasploit is so fantastic utility. And to do that, we need to, first of all, to create the payload, we can use the MS Vellum, and with the option of the P, and we can press enter, to specify the type of a payload would be Metapredator, and we need to set the local host and local port number. Next, we can launch the Metasploit console, and then we can, we can set up the listener. Oh, sorry, not. We need to set up the Python. We need to set up the web server by Python 3, because we need to upload the payload to the target. We can use wget met, and we need to make it executable. And before we run this payload, we need to set up a handler first. Okay, we can use exploit multi-handler. We need to set a payload, and the payload should be the same as this one when we created the payload with MSF Vellum. We can copy and paste in here. And also we need to set the local host to our Linux, set local port number to this one. We can copy and we can run it. So then the handler can start it to wait for the collection from the target, and we can run it. Okay, as you can see, the Metapredator session one opened. And then, of course, you can the Metasploit has a scanner to scan the pod number, but again, this will take a very long time. I assume that we have already identified the pod number. Maybe I can background this session. You can search TCP scanner, and then you can use this one to scan the open pod numbers of the second machine. And I'm not going to do that because, again, this will take a very long time to finish. So I'd like to get back the Metasploit session again, sessions. And next, we need to set up the port forwarding in the Metasploit session. Is why the Metasploit session or payload is so fantastic, because this has built-in port forwarding module, port forwarding at, and we can use H option to set up the, we can use H option to display the usage. So we can port forwarding, and next add the local port number. Of course, here local port number is not the first machine. It's very important. This would be the canonics. We can set it to like 8080. You can set as many as possible if you want. Here, this case, maybe we need to set the 3-port forwarding tunnel, okay? And the remote port number, we can use the same. Of course, 8080 is a remote port number, and we can set up. We can use option of -R to specify the second machine, okay? And similarly, we can set it to another one is okay. Press enter. So I think now the port forwarding have been set up. If you want to check, you can use the command. As you can see, now the local port number has opened. So now we can use the local host to access like 8080. This is the Apache Tomcat. If you want to, also we can access the struts to application. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can check it out or refer to the earlier or previous video of this machine. We can press enter. At that time, we need to access the first machine because the port forwarding is set up in the first machine rather than the canonics. Yeah, this is the major difference. Okay. All right. So it's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day, please.